Okay, so we are up to session number 76, and it is season 6, episode 4. The characters are 17 days into the game year, as they are on the planet of Lotide in the Elrood Sector as one of their first in-game adventures outside of the Elrood Sector.
Yay, we made it 1 over!
And the amusing thing is that puts you very close to the Star Wars Rebels location.
Ah, cool.
So from a galactic standpoint,
But they're all over the place.
Oh no, they're mostly in the one area.
Okay, so what's that planet that's in the outcast system that had the big Force user in it? Was that in that same area? I thought that was halfway over the other side of the galaxy.
Some of it might be, but most of it is around the same area. Whereas if you look at Clone Wars, it's all over the galaxy.
Yeah, because the galaxy was in flames.
I haven't watched all the way through Rebels yet, so I don't know. I can't help.
Oh, I just found it annoying with the rebels that killed the Inquisitor.
Well,
No, the Inquisitor off in the first season. I was hoping it would actually last a lot longer than that.
Happens.
Well, they almost killed him off in the first season of Obi-Wan as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so to give you an idea of how far things are apart, most of your adventures have been in the regions of M20 on the galactic grid, and you're currently on S5. So if you think of the letters representing one axis and the numbers representing the other,
Yeah.
they're not close.
No.
They're not even adjacent.
No.
Which is why you
Pretty
spend
far.
a week travelling to get dropped off nearby.
Yeah, that's pretty far.
You can't do a direct trip.
Yeah.
Unless we're playing Star Wars Disney.
Yes, but they ignore this thing called, highways.
Logic.
Well, I did think it was funny that they went from the Mandalorian Sector to Tatooine to back again.
In under a day.
In the space
I think
of
it was about 6 hours.
or less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also on a Naboo fighter, which I don't think has I think it can only go, was it one way? I don't think it's got enough fuel to go both. Anyways, no, it was
Either way.
4 trips.
Yeah.
Because it went there, went back, and went then back again.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Either way, none of it makes any sense.
And when you start working out how long it would take, it is the speed of plot.
The answer is don't think about it.
That's why I prefer Was It Dune, because it's instantaneous, isn't it?
No, it's not
It's not-
instantaneous.
Because I thought it's the same as I thought they did something with like an Event Horizon, which it's actually folding, not.
Yes, but passing through it doesn't necessarily mean it happens instantaneously, because you might not be able to be in 2 places at the same time. You might have to completely exit one before you can enter the other.
True.
There are a lot of things that do that.
Yeah.
Sort of like Stargate has the same thing. You cannot actually come out of the other end of the Stargate until you have fully entered.
Okay.
So if you get cut off mid thing and some part of your head was still in the Stargate as they did in one episode,
Yeah.
that part of the head goes through,
Yeah.
but it doesn't leave until the gate shuts off.
Yep.
And it may not actually make it to the destination.
Yes, because the destination's got a block on it.
Or it hasn't actually got enough power because it was at the tail end of the wormhole.
Yeah, I think.
All those fun things you have in different sci-fi movies. So back to the Star Wars one. Today at the table we have Ross.
Yes, I play Khalid, the enforcer, assassin, and the tech junkie, which is now cybernetics and droid tech.
You've got to collect them all, I'm sure.
Yeah, because the next stop I'm going is modder, so I can actually install modifications a lot cheaper.
Handy.
Yeah, and now feeling incredibly naked.
Since we don't have our armor.
Yeah.
Well, you have loaded up on weapons, so you're not quite as naked as you were.
We're feeling a little bit more like
Yes,
ourselves.
but my one was basically going around with my armour. Yeah, because my armour is like twice my soap. And I also had my fangled gadgets in that too.
A lot of you did have all your toys in the armor,
Yep.
which was amusing because Mike just upgraded his armor.
And then couldn't use it.
Yep.
Yeah, well, the other thing is I'm also missing my jury-rigged, well, my tinkered weapons too.
Which may require you to spend time getting back to working condition by the time you get back.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's got to maintain it every month.
Fair.
Unfortunately, once you push things beyond their specs,
They have to help.
which is the amusing thing is he can actually jerry-rig other people's stuff for them as well, but then has to maintain it. The person cannot maintain it themselves unless they also have jerry-rig.
Got it.
Mind you, actually, can jury make it lighter too?
Potentially. At the cost of it not working.
You don't need this part, you don't need this part. Here, it's much lighter now.
Why do we need redundancies? Which then brings us to Kayana.
I am Kayana Capebeard, the clan martial artist, bodyguard, security.
Damage soak.
Really good at getting hit and almost dying.
Well, and now,
So hopefully,
and the only one that's comfortable at the moment.
that is not a repeat or a foreshadowing of what is to come. Hopefully she has actually learned a lesson. We'll see.
Actually, do you know maneuvers?
Yeah, I have some.
Like defensive stance?
Yeah.
That's the one that you'll need to be using.
So
all the
she's
time.
extra tough now, and yeah, out of the
Yeah, I think you're now the toughest
out
one
of
out of
the
the
whole-
group. Well, actually, not the toughest, the one that who's got the most wounds.
the one that can take on the most
Oh, I
hits.
see. No, you've got a
And-
more four. Yeah, so yeah, you'll probably be the toughest now.
Yeah, one who can take the most hits and one who can not hit as
You can also.
harder than everybody, but as hard as most.
Oh, yeah, you can hit fairly hard.
Because you can hit hard too.
Yeah, but I'm not a martial arts expert. I'm a melee expert. Like, for instance, my brawl is only 2 yellow and 2 green, and I don't really. Oh no. Actually, I
Mine
do
is,
have a lot
I was
of.
gonna say, mine is 2 yellow, 1 green, but the dice hate me, so there's that. So, yeah, no, yeah, super cool robot arm, because I'm real good at getting hit and almost dying. And
Well, that's
yeah.
because we took on a starfighter in hand-to-hand combat. Well, not hand-to-hand.
What do
light
you mean
range.
I can't take on a giant hunk of metal? That sounds like quitter talk to me.
So I've got the same fate as well.
Unfortunately, you hadn't learned to parry with just your hands at that stage.
I think Parry would have actually had the same.
That sounds like I do know how to do that now against a starfighter, so I think that's a win for me.
Well, let's see. You do have parry, and I believe.
Yep.
Where is
I have 2
it? You
ranks.
have
and
2
2
ranks in it.
Quick
Doesn't
strike.
work on ranged attacks, but it works on all melee attacks.
Yep.
So you can use that without anything, which only the martial arts can do. Which brings us then to Mike.
Hello, I play Gungan by the name of Brum Brum Crash. I'm 2.2 meters tall with a pink and purple mohawk from the Panorama Mountain Raceway of Naboo. I'm an ace pilot and speed racer, and better than Ash at shooting down ships. Dig the knife in while I can. And pretty good at computers. And now astrogating.
Yes, you'll be use the best.
Mm.
Online today we have Peter.
Greetings all. I'm Peter. I'm playing Sergeant Garm Von Jewel, Human Quartermaster of the Alliance. My weapon skills are pathetic, but then again I don't really need them with all the companions I've managed to sucker into looking after me.
Yeah, you're the sugar daddy.
Though you have 2 less ablative armor today.
Well, yes, pretty much. Although having them all equipped up would be much better. I'd feel a whole lot better about it. But yeah, even now, I'm they're all got their guns and stuff. So yeah, we're good to go.
I don't think we've got that many guns.
We have enough guns for each person to have one. With
I thought we had like I thought we had guns, but no power cells.
You have blaster rifle and arcade blaster pistol available for every character, with the power cell to put it either in the rifle or the pistol.
And I'm the only one who doesn't have any weapon because there weren't enough power packs to go around.
yeah.
There were 4
But I'm happy with that.
Well, we can now if you want.
Technically, I'm sure you can take Ash as well. Ash is going to be busy doing a side mission.
So, if you need a power pack, there's one available.
Okay.
Never let it be said that I come between a Mandalorian and their weapon.
This is
So
not their
no,
weapon.
I'm good to go.
It's not a Mandalorian weapon. It's
No, a Mandalorian and their weapon.
well,
So it's their weapon, and I'm not coming between them and it.
yeah, okay, fair enough. It's not their weapon until I name it.
Until they name it.
Have you named any of your weapons?
Is it purely decorative until you name it?
Yeah. So, yeah.
And last session, did you want to do a recap on what happened?
I can do a recap. We are on a special mission from outer space. So our mission was to infiltrate an Imperial outpost on the planet Lotide, gain access to computers to get information on the Imperial replenishment fleet, get information on the research being conducted, grab any prototypes that we can find. We have prototype weapons and looks at prototype weapons. We have found that in the research on the animal beta testing, they are working on beta testing of cyberware on different animals before going cyber psycho, humanoid grafting onto the animals, and it also seems to be of interest to work with animals with high natural metachlorine counts. That's all the biology stuff. In the other lab, they got some interesting information of different prototypes of... Where did I even write this down? Oh, the physics lab, talking about designs around a big old station of some kind. Weird. I wonder what that is. We gathered that information. And
They were just talking about the exhaust ports, nothing special.
nothing crazy. And then, yeah, we got some information on a lot of the new weapon prototypes, including a prototype AT-AT cannon blaster, which was pretty crazy.
Did we get the schematics for that?
There was no schematics
No.
because it was all prototype.
Okay. So that's going to make Ash even more upset.
with that,
And you did help get it running.
yeah, we kind of helped it. So, Faye and Ash did a great job of being like, yes, we are scientists. We are totally helping out and being super impressive, and so much so that the weapons officers like, hey, I got some. Feel free to take the weapons with you if you need to do some additional testing. Just so happens the code to my office is blah 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 blah. So that's how we were able to get the extra weapon packs with the prototype weapons that we got. And the last thing we need to do is we need to get the security code from the guards in order to go downstairs to try to hack onto the computers. So we had a very eager medical droid do a medical check on the two guards that were upstairs, saying that they needed sleep. And so the med droid, with that permission, just went crazy. Is like, sleep, 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 and they got poked a couple dozen times. So that is where we're at. We need to
they
start.
hadn't showed up for their medical, so he was getting his medical.
Exactly.
Actually,
So
we could pinch these guns as well.
we could, exactly.
Droid, otherwise known as Needles 01.
Needles are one. Dr. Needles.
But that's up to you if you actually want to go into where the medical droid is examining people.
Not really.
Yeah. So
I'm probably the only one who could probably talk myself out
The
of
last-
that. They talk my way out of that because...
So there's also some snacks on the table for people.
So I wrote down that the only thing we need to do as the guards are being poked to sleep is that we now need to grab the security badges off of these now asleep security guards before we head downstairs into the secure area.
Well, so we have to go and get them.
That's what I have. Yep.
Okay, so what would you like to do? And did I introduce Peter's character?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
My brain was going, did I forget Peter?
Yes.
Hopefully not.
But the other thing that we might have to do is see how bad the force is. Well, you don't even need force points.
Wait,
Oh.
what was that?
Yeah.
We should do that point and
We
see
should.
how you roll up.
We should have the dice up, but so I'm guessing things might get a little shooty.
Yeah.
Especially considering your character can now spend them.
Well, if they're helpful to me, I can. There we go.
And I will roll for Peter.
Of course, you're the one who rolled well.
You're now the designated
Yes,
dice roller.
you're the designated dice roller.
Yep.
That's just how this goes. Because obviously, anytime I roll with these dice, they hate me. And like, things that should be a surefire thing goes wrong.
Hey, at least it's not a success or failure as being the early outcome.
Exactly. I do like that part at least.
And it's not like you need to get a certain number of successes either. You
Yeah.
just need to beat the negative dice.
Yeah. It's something interesting happens.
And-
depending on how the dice go. It could be
And
good, interesting, and
You
bad
have to
interesting.
be triumphant.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't just putting my positive thoughts and energy into the dice. That's why they hate me so much.
Okay, so you had gone to the computer room, which was this room here,
15.
and some of you had gone to 14 to get the stuff. So who's going to go in there and collect their passes and extra power cells from the droid?
Oh, well.
My bag's not.
Well, I've also got to speak binary at level 3.
Yeah, so you can tell him that good job. You
No,
did
I've
good.
already had my medical exam.
Make sure you tell him that.
Did he perform it?
No, he doesn't need to. You don't need to do
You can say book me in for tomorrow.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, so you.
But yeah, no. Then I could flip it, switch it around. Have you had your examination? Because I am a droid tech.
You are a droid tech, but you're not here as a droid tech. You don't have those credentials.
Well, I could also ask the question: when was your dad?
Yes. It's this. Think of it the equivalent of asking a police officer if they calibrated their speed device. You probably get exactly the same response from the droid.
Yeah.
You may technically be in the right, except technicality doesn't help you if he's got knockout injections.
Yeah, so maybe don't piss off Dr. Needles.
And if the police officer doesn't have a sense of humour.
Well, no, the other thing is, you also have the staff profile, so he will know exactly how many people are in this area, in this facility.
He will potentially know quite a few things, yes.
Yes, we could also ask how many of them have actually missed their...
We could ask to get the thing so that we could go get the other security to up for their medical check.
Yeah. How much of the security have missed their medical checks?
Oh.
Okay, so if you want to ask that, you are going to have to be charming.
Yes, it's pure natural.
Go back for...
So I will upgrade.
So
So that's 1 yellow and 3 green.
Okay, so I think that's pretty good. So you will be straining quite a lot.
Trying to charm a droid.
So that becomes just that.
Pity I couldn't add... Actually, do I add my ranks of speak binary to it as well?
Technically, you should.
So
have,
that's 3 blue.
Okay, so
That helps a bit.
I'm just checking last session. Did we have anyone with? Well, Kesley, Kayana has 2 strain.
Yep.
It's always useful to remember those parts.
Yeah, I think this is the my first stressful situation.
Okay, so you end up with 2 strain from doing so, especially considering the droid looked up your file and says it doesn't match your biometrics. We need to do a complete strip down and check.
Can we do that tomorrow? Because you're busy with security.
He says he can multitask. He's not like a
But that means
organic one-track mind.
Yeah, but that means I have to follow you around while you're doing security.
He doesn't mind.
I do.
But he does let you pick up the gear and take it to a more secure location.
That's what we want. So, as
So he's based. Either we're following him around or he's following us around.
so as Scarlet is trying to logic a droid, just go ahead, take those things. Thanks, Dr. Needles. I'll call him that for now on.
Okay, yeah, he gives you a scan as well. Says apparently your biometrics do not match either.
Oh, that sounds like a tomorrow problem.
It's a glitch in the system.
Let me just take these to the computer room. Maybe we got mixed up somewhere. I'll double check. All that stuff.
He does report that no one on the base is actually matching their profile.
That's interesting.
Well, so far he's only met, say, 6 people.
Okay. So
Everybody lied on their weight.
So in that case, you probably will need to go as accompany us because we are doing an inspection of the base.
Why are you trying to convince me?
Okay, so he injects the stormtroopers, the guards an extra time to make sure they don't move.
They're real asleep. Maybe not have to check them for lung depression. Hopefully they don't pass away.
Actually, does this doctor skilled in psychological medication as well?
He says no, he just specializes in stationary objects.
When you really need someone just to...
And his memory gets reset every week.
That's depressing.
He's not depressed, he has no memory of it.
Yeah, right.
And apparently it was only about a day or so before you arrived, so he has no memory of what the other people have done. So of course, no one on station has actually had their physical, even if they had it the day before.
Yeah, that's just how that works.
But you still do know the amount of crew on this station.
He has no idea.
That's fair.
Okay.
He's not connected into the main systems. He has to query it. And he was in medical when people showed up and said people hadn't had their physical, so he took you for your word for it and went and made sure they had their physical.
Yeah.
He's injected them with probes to tell him what their statistics are.
Okay. Thank.
Well, since he's been mind-wiped so many times, yes, of course he's going to have no memory.
I think this is where we back away from the doctor. It was like, all right, enjoy your work.
I'm sorry. Well, we could bring
Nope.
him along
Nope.
because we've got the other thing that doesn't shut up, which is strange because he is being quiet at the moment.
Well, he's not drawing attention to himself when there is a slightly deranged medical droid in the room.
Well, we've got deranged medical droid, deranged suitcase that's supposed to be secret, but bloody yells exactly what he's doing. Basically, it's claptrap.
I thought you were talking about Sergeant Guard for a second. And I'm just like, what are we talking about?
QT7.
QT7, yeah.
I actually prefer the psychopath or the insane medical droid.
And then you hear a da, da, da from the suitcase.
That's funny. That's really good.
Of course, he doesn't do it too well, but hey, he's working on it.
Alright. I think we need to back away.
So-
I think we need to...
So does the medical droid actually have an idea of the layout of this area, of this facility?
He describes the security room, the lounge room, and his office. And you realise that's the area he's walked from since he had his memory wipe.
Okay. It's an extra body.
Yeah, memory wipe really does remove any knowledge that's not factory. So that's why the Empire does it, because they expect the same result from the droid. If it's old enough, it'll develop glitches, so after each memory wipe, it will get worse and worse.
Yeah, but you've also got the thing that it also develops knowledge, without the additional knowledge.
No, normally they don't gain additional knowledge after a memory wipe.
Well, I mean, without wiping the memory, because they've got experience.
That's exactly what they're trying to avoid. Experienced droids. Because if the droids are all experienced, why do they need people?
Yup.
Because in a lot of ways, the droids can outperform people.
Actually, what is his designation?
Okay.
And we're going to call you Dr. Needles instead.
Well, he's a 2-1B surgical droid, but he's not being given a designation. He might have one sitting on his chest, but...
Yeah.
Okay, your designation is Dr. Needles.
I'll remember that for a week.
Yeah, that's N33DL35. Oh no, N33.
While you're considering that,
3,
you notice that he has shuffled up right next to you.
I'm trying to pull Carlin away very gracefully and just like, let's go.
Follow me. We're going to inspect other crew.
I stay at least 5 feet away from that droid at all times.
Okay. So while you're staying 5 feet away from it, it does seem to reach out and touch Khalid.
No.
Well, it outranks you.
Yeah. What? I'm gonna...
I wish not to be sedated because I still need to do my work as well.
Oh, he hasn't sedated you. He's now injected you with the nanobots to do the scanning.
Oh.
And so now you feel like your butt's on fire. That's why he sedates people. It hurts.
Yeah.
That's fine. It makes me feel I'm not alive. It proves that I'm still alive.
Okay. I'm gonna, like, eyes on this thing, back away to the others, and just make sure that they get the security clearance stuff as I'm still trying to get Scarlet to leave this droid alone.
I'm leaving it alone. It's following me.
You told it to follow you.
I believe he wants to claim it because he likes it.
I don't think we need a Dr. Needles in our life.
No.
This
You might, but I do.
So I'll get...
And hey, he might have gone through over 100 memory wipes for all you know.
Yeah.
I'll get the...
Well, so he wouldn't know how long he's been on this thing. So, yeah, if he's been here for 2 years, that's going to be 100 memory wipes.
At least, yeah. I'm gonna get the techie stuff to the techie.
Okay. So, I believe Broom Broom Crash has been handed tech stuff.
Hooray!
Oh, yes, the suitcase that never shuts up.
Well, I'm giving him the security clearance code.
You're being
stuff.
given the security guy's badge,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a clicker.
And we know that even if we have the access to the computers in 15, that's not going to get us the information we want. We do have to get it downstairs.
Well, 15 is the computer lab, not the... and there's people working those computers.
And yeah, we've got to go through 15 to get to the stairs to go down.
Yeah.
I believe our next area for medical is in the computer lab.
Are you going to take Dr. Needles through the computer lab?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're watching Khalid hobble towards the computer lab, he does walk as if he's been sitting on a cactus.
And this is why you need armor.
So you're just going to lead him through and everybody gets a check.
So do we have to do another roll on that?
Okay, but to avoid the droid?
No, as in to take the droid in to convince it to...
Well, it's currently following the person it's scanning.
Right, okay.
Okay, so you walk across the area 16 with all the chairs, and he does pause at one of them and inject his nanobots into the guy you knocked unconscious and left on the chair.
Oh yeah,
That's-
because he was still there, isn't he?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hasn't been long enough for him to wake up yet.
Yeah.
And apparently he's reporting him for sleeping on the job, even though he's just tranked him again.
Yeah, no. He's taking note that he was sleeping, and then he's tranquilized him because he's now doing a scan.
Apparently he doesn't like people who scream.
Okay.
And apparently, in his programming, if they don't request a checkup, he has to sedate them first.
Unless they state they don't want to be sedated.
Well, if they request a thing, then they can actually state, yes, they don't want to be sedated, and he doesn't have to sedate you.
Mm.
He can still choose to, but he doesn't have to.
But he's also now monitoring what happens when a patient doesn't get sedated.
And you hear, interesting, coming from him every now and then.
I'm starting to get visions of now I've forgotten the bloody game. It's not bloody Portal. Half-Life.
Oh yeah.
with the all the scientists.
They always do interesting things in Half-Life.
Yeah.
Okay, so you reach the computer area. You can see that there are, as I describe it again for you, as room 15. 5 scruffy young people pounding studiously away at keypads. Despite their nerdy appearance, they seem to be keeping an eye on what you're doing, and most of them see the droid come in and go, we had our checkup last week, just check the records.
I like how in Star Wars there's even like nerdy designations and descriptions.
It's literally written in there as I read word for word.
That's hilarious.
Designation Nerd 1 through 5.
Yeah. So they're all like, we had our checkup last week.
Mhm. Most of them are digging up their medical records to show the droid.
Does the droid believe him?
He scans them and says they seem legit. And as he walks away, you see 5 people slumped over their keyboards.
He's like, is it good? Yeah, it's good. Is it good?
Yeah, but the problem
Yeah,
is
it's good.
the problem is saying he's done it, but he's got no record that he actually has done it.
No one's got a record now.
Well, he also needs to compare it because it's
That was last week.
It's obsolete.
Done by a different model.
Yeah, totally. Wasn't him last time.
And so you can see that there are now a bunch of sleeping, slightly twitching programmers.
I'm not sure this area would have the right level that you required.
Duty says, nope. This is not the one.
So what actually were they working on, Cutie?
Okay, he says, well, plug me in and I'll download.
Yeah, might as well.
That sounds
Go on.
like a trap.
No, I'm not going to, buddy. Cutie does not like one, even though I can actually...
He says, that's shocking.
Well, I've got a sneaking suspicion he's actually got like a taser or something like that in there.
Nothing to be suspicious of. Of course I have one.
No need to be suspicious. Of course I have one. I will just tell you outright.
Yeah, it's to protect him against small little things like Jawas, what was it, monkey? What the hell's that thing that was attacking C-3PO?
No, that was a equivalent of a monkey.
Was it monkey or something like that?
I think it was monkey lizard, but they
The
probably
regular
have an
monkey.
actual name
Yeah.
where monkey lizard was the creator's name for it.
Yeah.
Much like Tailheads was the creator's name for the Twi'leks.
Yeah. Super creative.
Yep.
Well, it was descriptive. Everyone knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Wolfman.
Sure. Yeah, it was Wolfman, not Dogface. So yes, he was actually nicer in that one. Though Hammerhead was the least nice. The Ithorians. The figures are actually called Hammerhead.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because the figures came out before the name.
Yeah, and now I'm kicking myself. I never bought any. It's worth a fortune now.
Yeah, I've got them.
Yeah,
floating
still
around.
in the box. Yeah.
Why would I have them in the box? I was a kid. I
Yeah, I
played with
know.
them. What's the point in saving something for a rainy day if you can't enjoy it at the time?
Plus, at the time, the collecting thing didn't really kick. It wasn't really a big thing.
Was a big thing back then, but it wasn't fun. Okay, so you hear Cutie doing his scanning the computer some quietly, of course, which means a couple of volume bits lower than his normal yelling.
I hate to hear what happens when he finds something really interesting. Probably something like his one of the slot machines with winning the jackpot.
Well, he does say he's not at full volume because he's going stealthy for you.
Yes, we did negotiate this with the last time.
Yeah, no.
You sure that his shouting is actually his best defensive mechanism?
Oh god. I've got a bad feeling about that. Do we need earplugs?
He says nope, he doesn't need earplugs whatsoever.
No, I mean, does biologicals need earplugs to withstand your defensive?
No, that just get in the way of things, he says.
Okay, so when in doubt, throw the suitcase and shut the door.
Yeah.
If you break me, you lose.
No. We use you as we use your defensive thing, and we're just not in the area of your defensive.
Yes, he doesn't recommend tossing him.
You can land, can't you?
He has no external limbs.
I thought he did have external limbs. I thought
He
it was
doesn't.
like a transformer type thing.
He is not. He's literally a brain box.
Oh, that's sad.
He's not sad about that. He's quite happy.
What, the fact that you can't move around?
He makes other people do that. You're his minion.
Oh. Okay, we've got a suitcase with a
Superiority complex.
yeah.
Well, hey, every time he's told someone to do something for him, they have. So obviously he's the one in charge.
Okay.
I didn't say it wasn't warranted.
He does say he's finished his scan and they're just third-rate programmers.
Third rate.
Yeah, that they just do pretty stuff. They don't actually do anything worthwhile.
Okay.
Do you think we should also download all the medical records?
I suppose why not?
Oh.
Because then we'll have accurate information on how many people are here and might come in useful.
Well, I'll have Thea and Ash go off to collect the medical records from the medical wing.
Yep.
While you go off and get the security codes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking Dr. Needles with us again?
Yeah. Well, the other thing is we're going to expect to have probably suffer injuries and that, so having a medical droid with us is probably awful. It's awful.
His way.
He says he'll only help as long as he's got a baseline first.
Okay.
Not okay with me.
Hey, there's no problem getting a firecracker up your ass. Just say that.
So does Garm allow the droid to get a baseline of him?
No. I prefer not to.
And which point he says, when it's time, he'll sedate you. Nice to know. Anyone who refuses gets a sedation treatment.
If Ash was here, he'd be having PTSD right now.
Quite a lot, actually.
Yeah.
When did Ash get roughed up by a droid? Oh, that's right. When we
Yep.
first,
Yep.
Multiple times he's been roughed up by droids.
yeah, no, when we first got onto the
Medical
ship,
droids
on the
specifically.
ship, and there were the assassin medical droids.
Yeah.
I forgot about those.
So does Brum Brum Crash refuse to be examined?
Assassin medical droid.
Do it.
Okay. So,
Without sedation. Say that right.
Without sedation, yes. Sorry.
okay, he pauses for a moment, switches needles, and then injects you.
Oh, okay. Prefer to hear "Miss are on fire!"
How rude.
And turns back to Thea and says, "So, not Thea, to Kayana and says, you're also listed for sedation."
No, thank you. Later. No, thank you to the exam. That would be later.
So, in other words, if he's going to do medical treatment, you're going to be unconscious.
Oh no, he can't because he has to wait until he's done his examination. In which case, she has to be awake for him to get permission or check again.
Yep.
She's deferred it for the moment.
So my original statement.
And if she's already injured, he has to wait for the injury to heal before he can get a full baseline. Because baseline is what he returns you to.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're injured, he means he has to return you to that injured condition.
Yeah. We don't
God, his programming is screwed.
You wanted the broken puppy dog.
No, I can fix him. I can make him better.
He turns and looks at you and says, "I can fix you too."
Oh, you.
We're not talking about the fixing part.
Oh, who rescued who?
He does have his laser scalpel ready if you need it.
No, thank you.
It will lessen the aggression, he says. His medical records state that. The male subjects tend to be less aggressive when they're fixed.
Very true, very true. I think, Carla, why don't you go ahead and lead Dr. Needles down the stairs?
Is it down or up?
Down.
It's down.
Okay. We are now going downstairs for further medical checks.
Okay, so that brings you into the area known as 31, which is the vehicle storage and maintenance area. You see 6 speeder bikes, personnel carrying repulsor craft, and a blaster-equipped speeder.
So is that a speeder with a gunnering position?
Yeah. A gunnery position on the speeder. Sits in. If you think of Naboo, think the one where the cannon sits on top.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And someone generally controls it from shotgun seat. They don't stand behind it because that's just crazy.
Yeah.
When you've got computer targeting, why would you stand in the open? And there are 4 armed guards who look at you and ask for your IDs.
Yep. Well, I've got my ID, and the medical droid here is here for your medical checkup.
He's not cleared for this level.
Oh, that puts a damper on it, doesn't it? When was your last medical checkup?
He pulls out his blaster pistol and points it towards you and says, "And you still haven't answered what's your ID?"
and we'll now go back upstairs. And I'll get the rest of the security team for it.
Says, no, stay there. You're down here now. No, walking away from going into secured region. So what reason have you come to the vehicle bay?
I'm escorting the medical droid around for these routine medical checks.
Under whose authority?
Under the authority of commander that he just spoke to.
What about the guy that we knocked out on and left on the lounge?
Yeah, well, the doctor, under Dr. Bankin. Dr. Bankin.
Yeah, I think it was Dr. Bacon. I'm just thinking.
Okay, sir.
Is that a conversion?
He says, well, I'm going to call in Captain Horror and see what he says. Well, he's got his gun pointing at you. The other 3 troopers casually pull out their weapons. And you can hear them flicking their weapons over to not stun.
I think some of us will be quietly making our way downstairs.
Well, I am actually in
Fire.
Well, I know it's loud enough so that I can actually hear it.
Potentially firing over Carla's head in order to get rid of this.
So, are they actually just normal Imperial army, or they actually storm? Or
They are. They look like they're dressed in Imperial Army clothes, but they don't sound as disciplined as the Imperial Army.
Okay.
They resemble more locals than the
Okay, so security guards.
polishedness of the Navy or the Army.
Okay.
So you hear the comms speak back as the guy is mumbling into the comms. And he says, okay, you come, the commander wants to see you. And droid, go back to your hole, and if you leave that room, we'll shoot you again.
Okay. Okay, so we're in 31.
The droid seems very upset about this. He has no memory of being shot before.
Mm. And so they just want to take Carlin.
Mm-hmm.
Do I let... I'll see if Carlin looks back to see if he gives any sort of signal.
Well, yeah, I was expecting them to somebody to like open up.
Though they are curious as to why you're carrying a weapon.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yep.
I'll go ahead and let's
And,
just open up combat and I'll shoot.
You're going into combat?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you get to make a cool check as you then give the same, give vigilance to everyone else because you didn't plan it.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one starting it.
Yeah, I was just waiting for it to go off.
It's me.
Which is why it's vigilance for you as well.
So we got that.
Because I didn't know when it was going to go off. Luckily, I've got...
They have initiated combat.
I knew I should have said don't die before I left the room to go to the toilet.
It's alright.
It's okay, the security guards were fairly observant and noticed that someone dressed as a scientist is carrying around a powered weapon.
They said out loud, "Oh, why do you have a weapon?" And I decided to shoot around the corner at their face.
Do you want me to do it?
Yes, I do. I'm just double checking. So, this is my cool. This first. This is my cool. So 4
Nice.
successes, 3 advantage.
That's pretty cool.
And so now I do a ranged light attack.
You've got quick strike as well, don't you?
I do. I have 2 ranks of quick strike, so
Oh, even better.
it's 2 blue dice. Just double checking the else I have.
It would be highly unlikely for any of the guards to go first at this point.
Mm. So Hound's not shooting first.
That's my. I was gonna say you need the challenge dice.
Ah.
I know for
No.
the
Oh.
initiative, there's no challenge
No.
dice on initiative. I'm getting everyone to do their initiative.
Oh, initiative. Oh, well then you'll have to do your vigilance.
Ah, my.
Yeah. Oh no, unless you were going to go at the same time.
No,
No.
because there was no coordination.
Yeah.
If the players don't coordinate,
Yeah.
one person gets called, the others just have to
Yeah.
react.
I go, yeah, anytime would be good, thanks.
What? Vigilance. 2
Oh.
green.
Yeah, mine's 1 yellow, 1 green.
Hooray!
4 advantage.
What is Gum's vigilance?
I don't know.
Oh.
Whoa! Only thing could have been better is there was a triumph. That's 4 advantages.
Mm-hmm.
So Gum's vigilance is 2 yellow and a green. So what you get?
So he-
4 successes.
4 successes.
And that was Khalid's one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes!
And then I've got triumph and 2 successes and
Well,
advantage.
the triumph also counts as success, so it's
So
3
it's 3.
successes
Yeah.
and an advantage. Okay, so we'll take those ones out. That's not too bad.
Hmm.
Okay, so that does mean that a party member does get to go first.
Note to self, put more points in vigilance.
So it
Who
would be
wishes to go first?
me shooting.
You can shoot first. And it will be 1 purple difficulty.
Am I doing it?
Yes,
Or-
you are, not
Right,
me.
Okay.
Because somehow that has worked against me in the past.
Yes!
Nice.
2 in a row.
Okay, so that means it comes out as a triumph with 3 successes and an advantage. Not enough to trigger. Actually, it might be. I think we said that some of the weapons you're using had a higher critical rating.
Yeah, because that's why they're
The rifles, I
prototypes.
believe.
But, yeah.
Okay, so you're using the rifle?
Yes.
Okay, in which case then, of the 3 guards, you can technically take out 2 of them with the one with the triumph, one with the advantage, and then deal damage to the other ones. As basically Khalid watches as Kayana basically puts holes in all 4.
Hell yeah.
As you hear the report officer, report officer, what's happening? Because he was still on the
He was on the
line
comms.
when you actually shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reactor leak!
Who wishes to go next?
I will.
Mm-hmm.
Using, also using my quick strike. So, that gives me a blue, doesn't it?
Yeah, 1 quick strike is 1 blue.
So who are you going to quick strike?
So there's 2 still standing there.
No, she insta-killed 2 of them and
I was
then
gonna
shot with the heavy,
I would say-
with the rifle and took out the other 2.
The one that was.
There was 4 people there.
Oh, she took out all 4 of them.
You took
I
out
thought
all
she
4.
took, or I thought she took 3 of them out.
She
I
did
thought I-
enough damage to take out the other 2.
Oh, okay.
They don't have a huge amount of soak when they're not wearing armor.
Ah,
They're in uniform, not armor.
handy. Oh, so he just needs to convince the person he was on comms with that everything is fine.
So what's your coercion?
No, coercion is quite good,
That
but coercion is more
You would
intimidating.
need a deception, actually.
It's deception.
Yeah.
So who's acting next? Now that there's 4 crumpled bodies on the ground. And you hear a medical droid going, well, that sucks. I can now no longer get a baseline on those 4.
Well, at least they're not shooting you.
You can say that damn droid from upstairs did medical checks again. That would explains why they're not answering. Taking care of him right now.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Okay.
Escorting the droid back up to...
I might run in and do that because I apparently am good at lying.
You've just shot, so...
Oh, I can't act.
You can't act.
So I can't do anything. Never mind.
If we go out of combat...
No, but
then
the thing
it'll be
is,
too
no,
late.
but the thing is, you are actually telling me what to do.
Yep, I can't.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
Can you
Cannot
do-
provide assistance because she has acted.
So
She's not actually providing assistance. She shot.
Yeah. My deception.
ladies and gentlemen of the jury, please disregard the.
Yeah. My
Evidence.
deception's only 1 yellow, 2 green, so.
Well, it's better than me.
Oh, alright.
Mine's just pure natural.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't lie a lot. I mostly lose.
So
a bit
our
menacing in the
gungan
background.
rushes over.
Okay. I'll help the Gungan due to the fact that
Unfortunately,
yeah,
you have to act first.
yeah.
If you can only assist if you're saying my action this
Okay,
turn is
no.
assisting.
Use your fake Imperial accent.
Mesa says, the Emperor sent me.
What the?
I can't think of any other.
No, you say that everything's fine. The droid.
Mesa says the medical droid has been overzealous in his
Medical checks again.
in his weekly medical checks and has knocked out the four personnel in this
Short and sweet. Short and sweet.
in this room.
Okay, so what is your deception dice?
Me, 1 yellow, 2 green, and I'll flip a whoosy what's it. So I don't get flipped against.
Yeah.
Christ on a bike. Not liking this.
You can remove one, but not the despair.
Remove the 2 failure one.
Yeah, the 2 failure one.
Okay, so
Ooh, this might not be good.
I still don't think that's successful.
No, I don't think so.
How could it?
Well, hold on. No, it's not.
so that is cancelled out by the despair.
Yep.
Okay, so that ended up being 3 strain on our Gungan. As he does say there are no Gungans assigned to this post. He can see you on camera. You idiot! You watched the whole thing.
Don't.
Stay where you are, and I'll tell them to shoot stun only. Leave and it shoot to kill. What did you used to do? As you hear alarms going off.
Misa shuts down the cameras.
This is great. Love that.
Well, I guess. I guess Misa stands still.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have anything. So mechanics.
And you hear over the speakers that the base is going into lockdown, and security personnel are requested to go to the garage.
Can I look at the map on there?
Don't we just hop in one of the ships with the gun on the ship and...
No, because as soon as you get outside, you're going to get shot by everything else.
No, but hop on...
Yeah, well, can I
Use
disable the cameras?
But if we leave, then
How? And where?
we essentially fail our
Okay.
entire
No.
So I'm going to have to
No,
see if I
just
can...
hop in the ship and use the guns from the ship to shoot the people coming into the room.
Because then technically you still stayed in the room.
Yes.
So I was in the stairwell as I shot. I could assume he still knew that me and Garm are there. Potentially.
So we've got 2 exits.
3 if you count.
Well, I'm not counting the door.
Yeah. Only 2 exits. We're probably
Go
closest
Gareth
to
door.
that upper one towards 28. It's probably what we're closest to. Did we know, as we studied this map beforehand, did we tend to know what room we thought might have been a good option? Mainly I'm missing the list from up there, so I'm not quite sure.
Okay, so
Because if it's...
So there must be 2 security rooms.
Yeah, this is the proper stuff.
So from directly above you, you have room 27 is the detention cells where you might end up.
Haha.
Room 30 is to Lieutenant Pora's office. Room 28 is the mess. Room 29 is the armory.
Yeah.
Room 32 is the Captain Howard's quarters, and 33 is his office. Room 26 is the living quarters for the security personnel. And 25 is the power environmental controls.
Got it. Okay. So the
So
information...
you'd expect that there would be guards coming from area 36,
the
44, which is on the other side of the thing,
Yeah.
as well as from 28, 26, as well as the 2 commanders.
Yep.
Well, the commander and the lieutenant.
Yep.
And there's a good possibility that everything you've been doing on the base so far was on camera.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Which means they might have been listening into everything you were planning.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me due to the singing suitcase.
Okay, so Brum Brum Crash said he was going to hiss away, but he's also talking about jumping on the speeder.
And
Yeah.
not opposed to this idea.
Can I actually... I'll have a look to find to see where the cameras are.
That's what you want to spend your time doing? In the middle of the room?
Unless I can actually switch the cameras. I don't think I'll be able to switch
Well,
the
but what's-
cameras off here.
What's the point of turning off the cameras at this stage?
So they don't see the Mad Gungan in the...
Yeah, but then what? They know that we're here.
Yeah, I know that they know that we're here. I'm just doing it so they actually don't know what we're doing.
So you want to start looking for cameras as your action?
Yeah.
What does Kayana want to do? Because you were in the door
Oh,
to the stairwell.
Would Garm have a move?
Gum
before
would
me?
also be with you.
Would he have a move before me? So I was...
Both of you could technically do stuff at this point because they did have the commander call out.
I will move into a defensible position. Behind one of the vehicles, essentially. One of the ones that, if I could jump into and fire things.
Well, there's only one that's actually got a swivel mount gun. The other ones you actually have to fly around and use it, don't you?
I think so. I think that's what you just said.
Most speeder bikes actually have swivel mounted weapons.
Yeah? I thought the direct fire forward. Okay.
They normally aim forward, but you can change it in an arc.
Yeah. But do you have gunnery? Because that's what they would use, correct?
Yeah. We're golden, don't worry. I'm
Yes,
naturally
I
good
do.
at it.
I know you do.
I know. I'm just going off of pure luck.
So the speeder bikes and the speeder all have weapons on them.
Yeah, okay.
You can't really hide behind a speeder bike.
No.
And the speeder is the one the Gungan said he was going to go towards.
Yeah, I want to do, like, more towards the corner. And 31 behind.
Wasn't
one
there
of the
also a
vehicles.
standard vehicle?
There was a personnel carrier.
Yes.
You can use that as cover. I think
Whatever I can use for
getting
cover
in
to-
and trying to start it up might be take a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is Garm choosing to do while you're waiting for the authorities to arrive?
I've put my hands up.
This is going to be interesting.
But I don't want to be in a position that I can be shot for the Mandalorians have a chance to shoot at the people who might want to shoot at me.
So he could stay in that weird little
Alcove.
alcove at the bottom of the stairwell.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you good at also commanding as well? Or you just a quartermaster?
No, I've got agitator, advocate, analyst, a whole lot of people skills, but at this point, it seems to be pointless to attempt to use them. So I got my hand up.
So you're looking as the only non-violent one in here as Brum Brum Crash jumps onto the speeder and realizes that the weapons are not powered.
Okay.
As Khalid is looking around, noticing that there are probably about 10 visible cameras set up in the vehicle bay. Obviously, these guys are extremely paranoid.
Okay, well, I'm going to... So, what I'm saying is, you said no power. I'd do a mad smile on my face and run up to...
Unfortunately, you're looking for cameras.
Yeah, no,
as
but
your
I'm just saying.
statement.
Yeah, that's what my
I was asking everyone what they were doing.
Yeah.
Next action, you can do that, but at the moment, you're looking for cameras.
Yeah. Then there's 10, I'm going, yeah, there's not going to be much I can do about that. Kayana
gets a defensible position from both, well, technically all three doors, because who knows who's going to come down the stairwell.
Yeah, just in case.
There are multiple stairwells to the upper level, so
Yeah.
they could easily flank you on all three directions.
Yeah.
As you see the north door and the west door open with what appears to be guys with rifles, but not sticking their whole bodies in. They're using the door frame as cover.
Sounds like they're gonna get shot in the face. That's what it sounds like to me.
And they are calling out, throw down your weapons, step away from the vehicles.
I will yield my first action to Brewer.
No. Let me go first.
Okay. Go for it.
So, Okay.
Well, you wouldn't think that they would shoot their own vehicles.
Oh, where the hell did it go?
Well, the vehicles should withstand a majority of their fire. As long as they have one bit of armor on there, most of their weapons shouldn't harm the vehicles.
Yep. Where is that?
And if they're on stun setting, then they could easily fire and not harm the vehicles.
Okay. I am going to go up to Brum Brum Crash.
Okay, as you move, you hear the sound of weapon fire.
I thought it was still in initiative.
They had actually set themselves up to shoot on people who moved.
Okay, I thought you couldn't do that in Star Wars.
Technically, you can, but it's harder to do.
Okay. In that case, I'm dodging!
You are dodging. You're declaring a dodge,
Yes.
which gives them increased difficulty, I believe.
Yeah, increases the... It upgrades the difficulty.
How much dodge
So
do
I've
you
only
have?
got one dodge.
Okay, so that puts you up to 3 strain. As that is their thing. They are basically a minion group. And they had set things up.
Because all I need to do is do a maneuver and you'll be able to fire next round. As long as I can get there.
Okay.
That sucks. No, it's because they can crit me with their bloody advantages.
Oh, that's their rule. Okay.
So that is a success, and I believe
Well, that's 5. Even Brawl is a 5 on that. On the plus side, at least I'm sure I've got durability on it.
Might I recommend just shoot them?
No, I'm getting the heavy weapons up and running. Oh, wait, so this is stun, isn't it?
okay, so that works out being 30 points of stun.
Shit.
Okay, I stopped 4 of it.
While they did do a suppression fire.
Oh, they got auto fire on their thing.
Yeah.
I think you're stunned.
Okay. As a response, I go down doing that.
Okay, you see Khalid go down to a hail of blue bolts.
But does that used up their action?
It did.
So, it means that you can actually fire back.
What do?
Bugger. Because
Is
if
it-
I managed to get through, all I needed was be still on 1 point. And then I could have just gone energy transfer.
Yeah.
So how many hit points did you have?
21, so the soak would have stopped 4 of it, so 5 would have just gone through. Would have stunned me into...
5 would become damage.
Yeah.
Ah.
Anything that goes past your wound threshold, your strength threshold, becomes physical damage.
Okay. I did not know that. I thought you were just basically stunned even more.
No, if you continue to stun someone while they're unconscious, it is just damage.
Whoa. And if I had my armor on, I would still be running.
Alas.
So that's 5 wounds.
And it's
So
essentially...
what's your strain threshold?
Yeah, it's 21.
21, which had already taken 3.
Oh, no, strain.
17.
Oh, no.
Strain's 15.
Strain's 15.
Strain's 15.
Oh, yeah, I was going from wound threshold.
So that would
Strain
be...
He had 12, so 12
Yeah.
plus the strength of 4.
Yeah, the soak of 4.
Soak
So
of
that's
4.
16.
So-
That's 14 over. Fuck.
So 14 wounds on that one.
Ow.
That's not fun.
Well, they did say don't move. Okay.
Let's see.
So what is Brum Brum going to do now that
Plus
you've
side,
seen this?
wasn't.
If you get crit, then it's okay.
Yeah.
Should I fire? Okey-doke.
It's 2 minion groups, right? Like, okay.
It is.
Alright, so
One minion group is fired.
And it's gunnery, isn't it? So 2 yellow.
Cool. Medical droid goes.
Unfortunately, the gun is
Your
not
gun is
powered.
not-
Oh, that's right.
You have to use your gun.
My
That's
gun.
why I was running towards
Range.
you because.
Oh, well, that's even better. 3 yellow, 2 green.
Yeah. No, that's the reason why I was going to because I can power up the gun.
Get rid of that.
That is true aim.
But on the. At least the
Get your blue dice.
medical droid has now got someone to work on
And-
because
and yeah.
he was taking so I have had a base
Once
reading.
per round, before the character makes a ranged attack, they may perform a maneuver to gain all the benefits of aiming, and also upgrade their attack roll once per rank in this talent. So,
You have it once.
so I will use true aim.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets the benefits of aiming, which is the blue dice, and also gets to upgrade the attack roll.
So you upgrade that other green.
Green to a yellow.
Oh god!
And a blue.
And you don't roll that green anymore. You change basically everything to yellow. Yep.
And there's your blue for the
Yep.
aim.
Okay.
Quite a few. Nothing happened.
Yeah, that was interesting.
What's that? Panther to freaking hold.
Okay, so you got 1 success and 2 advantages, which becomes a critical hit.
Yep.
So you take out one of the minions with your shot,
Hooray!
and your weapon was was a heavy blaster rifle. So that is 10 points of damage. So it takes out 2 more of the minion group.
Hooray!
So you've now taken out 7 of the locals.
Nice.
Okay, so that brings us to Garm and Kayana. What are they doing? As you've just seen Brum Brum Crash open up. So you don't think they will be keeping to non-lethal now?
Yeah, highly doubt that. I will fire on the minion group that hasn't acted so that I can get quick strike on them.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be what's my thing? 3 yellow, 1 blue.
3 yellow, 1 blue.
And then what is my plan? Are we in short or engaged range?
You would be at
Medium?
medium range from
Okay.
them.
Yeah, you're trying to get point blank. Actually, I don't have. You don't have point blank.
We
do
should
you?
have flipped the point. Oh.
She needs points to be able to recover other stuff. Okay, so they go away. That and that goes away. That becomes that. So you're definitely feeling the pressure as 2 strain gets added to your pile of strain.
Yeah.
At
As
least you didn't get it all wiped out in
take
one
out
hit.
2 guards as well.
Yay.
So if there are 9 locals dead,
So down to 5?
you don't know how many there
Oh,
are.
right,
Yeah,
okay.
that's the issue. Is we don't know how many are coming through. They're kind of funneling in. So we're
Okay,
in a
so-
never-ending wave.
From the ones you just shot, they switch over.
Wooden gun.
He would, but not everyone get to go before they do.
Right, okay, okay.
Yeah.
They might die. This is a terrible decision.
Okay. So, they are shooting back at Kayana, having switched over their weapons.
Yeah.
Okay. So that cancels that out and that out. So, that is a hit with a crit.
Stop it.
As I get to roll the percentile dice and see what happens.
Do you have durable?
Yeah. Somewhere. Fighting. I think. No, I don't. That's. No, wait. No, I don't.
Okay, on
36.
36 plus 20.
Telling you, I'm real good at almost dying.
Okay, they do an agonizing wound.
Okay.
All your brawn and agility checks are increased by 1 until the end of the encounter. Okay.
Wait a sec. No, I think you do have durable.
I don't think I do.
It's Kayana. You got 1 rank in durability.
What is that?
It lowers a crit by 10.
In which case you get Headringer, which increases the difficulty of all intellect and cunning checks.
Where is it?
Yes, characters that have durable.
Oh.
Actually, no, you got 2 levels of it. You got it at 2 and 4. So it's less by 20
Oh, I do.
to a minimum of 1.
He's got 2 ranks in it?
I
Yeah,
have 2 ranks in it.
she's the only one who's got 2 ranks.
Yeah.
Everybody else has got only 1 rank.
Yep.
Yeah, she got it. Just
Yet it becomes an easy one, which is Stinger, which is reduce your next check by 1.
Okay.
Hooray!
I like not dying. That's nice. Oh, it's in Marshall. That's where it is.
Should be listed at the bottom of your.
Yeah,
thing
I
for
see
your
it
talents. Okay, so
yes, you are the walking brick house at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, again, I am using the I take all the attacks.
but you did take 10 damage.
Yeah. That's okay. I'm just dying.
After Cirque.
Yeah. That's fair.
So,
The
ideas. What would Garm like to do? How will he talk his way out of this thing? Me surrender?
Have we, we were looking to download that encryption key,
Yeah.
You needed the encryption key from the security office.
and we haven't done that yet.
Nope.
You're on your way there until you trip to the alarm.
We got a little distracted.
Okay.
Apparently, Thea shot. Kayana shot first.
I'm going to squeal like a little baby and dive cover with all his bolts and shit flying everywhere. Basically, I'm trying to ham it up and make it look like I'm absolutely no threat whatsoever.
Okay, so
I beat you on that.
so while you've dived for cover, you hear the sounds of boots on the stairs behind you. As you see 2 people coming down in body armor.
Okay. My squeal turns into, I don't know, bad guys here, help, bad guys. As I, again, try to find somewhere to hide or cover or something or other so that, I'm not an open target.
Okay, they walk past you and say, if you move, we'll shoot you.
No! I was captured, quick! Protect me, help me, quick, help me!
You see
Can I use charm?
You can. You see one of them has the captain's badges for the Empire on his uniform. The other one has lieutenant badges.
Captain, help! Help!
That's
Can I
weird.
try to use charm?
What's his?
I will look up your charm for you and see just how charming you are.
If I remember correctly,
Relatively charming.
he's basically on the same level
You
as
are
Captain.
4 yellow and 2 green.
Yeah.
4 yellow,
He's basically a
2 green.
lesser version of Captain Fabio.
Do we want to flip a point?
Yes.
Flipper who's he wants it. Ooh, that worked. Oh, damn it.
And
Just because.
Yeah, how difficult is it?
Pretty
It's difficult because
got
I
all the
saw
blank
everything
in
on
front of your
camera.
book.
Very difficult.
Mind you,
He's giving me lots of reds, is he?
Yeah.
well,
What an a-hole.
you've basically just tried to block the guy who's been watching you for the last couple of hours.
and there's a good possibility you've done it.
Yeah, but
but-
I've not said or done
There's
anything
only-
really that's
There's only three failures at the moment. The rest
You
is
have
strange.
been traveling with the people who have been doing it.
yeah, but well, it could be explained away as being I've been taken prisoner or captive or
I think
they're
it's
threatening
You
me.
succeed, but it's very stressful.
Very
Okay,
stressful
so
for
your
you.
character
Of course it's very
takes,
stressful.
5 strain
Jesus.
yeah.
Well, you roll.
as he goes, just don't move, and we'll discuss it after we get rid of these threats.
Yes, yes,
As
yes.
you see him unclip a thermal detonator.
Oh! Can I hide behind him?
You can.
I tried. On my hands and knees. Behind him.
Sort of looks as if he's willing to write off his vehicles at this stage. He's got people to repair it.
Yep.
It's the Empire, they've got plenty of money.
Well, they actually have a full machine shop working on vehicles here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had a machine shop working on vehicles here. That's the only issue.
You haven't destroyed it.
No, but if he throws a thermal detonator,
No, that would be the garage, not the machine shop.
Where's the machine shop then?
Number 22.
We're in 31.
Oh, okay. The reason why I thought
They
that
were- they were
I
up
didn't
there
think
earlier.
no, I didn't think there was actually a garage door on that side. But that's a bit weird. Your machine shop is not next to your garage.
Well, it's because it's also where they work on all their prototypes.
Yeah, no, there's a garage right there.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying.
Well, this is their vehicles. Their prototypes are up there.
I would like to complain to the architecture of this, the designer of this.
It was never designed to be user-friendly, which everything in the Empire was designed to make your life difficult.
Yeah.
And you learn by overcoming challenges.
These damn Sith ideals.
Well, if you don't have to work for it, it's not worth the result, is what they say half the time. Okay, so, new round. Kayana, did you want to go at this point? Or does Brum Brum wish to go and shoot at more people? Did Brum Brum shoot first?
No, you shot first.
This round.
From what I can... Would it be a free action to tell how many people I can see? Or is that a maneuver?
You can see probably about 3 to 5 people through each doorway.
I have to think about what my character knows.
And you'd have some idea that they would have probably know exactly where you are.
Yeah.
Well, they do due to the fact they've got 10 bloody cameras on us.
Yeah.
You can tell they don't really trust the scientists.
Yeah.
That was part of the issue.
Unfortunately, yeah, based on what my character knows, I just have to keep shooting. So we're gonna go. I only get 3 yellow. There's no quick strike. Wait, no, it's a new round.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 yellows, 1 blue. And I will upgrade, and that adds a green. Or how does it work?
It will, if you upgrade, it will add a green. Yes.
Okay, that's what I want.
And then you can also remove a dice.
Yeah, once we get there.
But that's when bad stuff starts to happen after this.
That goes back in
Phew.
here.
thought he was grabbing all of them. I'm like, oh, God.
Give you a heart attack.
He's not.
Like, need a third hand.
It's not that sadistic. And we are going to remove
The failure.
that one.
Okay.
The lucky boys.
Okay, so you're really feeling this one as you take a strain. As you also shoot 2 more guys.
Yep.
Okay.
I still have a menu. No, I just have to go off of my character notes. I am staying in my defensible position.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go over my character notes.
Okay, so
So when you regain your strain back or whatever?
That doodad. I have to have points. There's no points.
if you used up a point to shoot, not to regain.
Yeah.
So it is now the commander of the bases go.
Oh.
He's taking his slot, and you can see him looking like he's counting roughly down the wall, and basically walks right up to a point of the wall, puts his gun there, and shoots through the wall.
I feel like that shouldn't count.
No, it just proves that these walls are not very well armoured.
For some
Right,
reason,
so
look.
we've run into the lieutenant, who happens to be, we should call him Leon.
No, he has a name.
No, but he is Leon.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, I should actually upgrade as well.
I'm just so happy just for everything to make me not die.
That's right, you. Yeah.
Ow.
No, I'm dead.
No, you're not dead.
I'm dead.
No, you're not dead.
In my mind, I'm dead.
No. It's hard to die in Star Wars. Unless he's got lethal blows.
Okay, so that would be.
You're being crit anyway.
Yeah.
But you are an annoyance.
I'm the biggest threat right now.
No, I think the Gungan's the biggest threat.
I took out more people.
No, the Gungan took out more.
I took out 9.
Yeah.
She took out the 4 in the first round, and he knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took out 9 people.
Okay, so that is technically 13 damage coming your way as he shoots through the wall at your height.
Yeah, so he didn't really need a crit.
And he will make that a crit. So will that 10 damage that gets, or 9 damage to get through?
Oh no, you're still up.
I'm still up, actually.
So 9 damage gets through. It will be.
You're at 19 now, or whatever.
Yeah.
It is -1 to the percentile roll, which counts for your -20.
Okay.
He might roll like a 2.
Please?
A 50,
He did roll a
so
2.
it'll be a 51.
Yeah, he did roll a 2.
So on a 51, you do get back the fearsome wound.
Don't you use your durable?
You did. It would have been 70.
Oh, right.
It would have been 70 otherwise.
It would have been 72.
Right.
Oh no, 71. No, 72.
Okay, so yes, you're being shot in the back. And that brings us to Brum Brum or Garm.
Or the squealer.
Either would work well here. As you decide what you're going to do, I'm just going to grab myself.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
How do you activate a thermal detonator?
Press the button.
And it just goes off after 3 or 4 seconds?
Depends on what timer he's got it set to.
There's a timer and impact, the 2 different ways of setting off a thermal detonator.
When I saw his thermal detonator, was it obvious which one was which?
What do you mean?
I think he just pulled it out. He didn't activate it, did he?
No. What I mean is, can I tell whether it was set to time or to impact?
It may even be on Dead Man Switch, which means if he lets go, it goes boom.
So what kind of weapon was he using?
Oh, to fire at me?
To shoot at Kayana, he used a carbine.
And he can shoot one of those with one hand?
Yep.
Yeah, they're the ones that the stormtroopers normally run around with.
So think of what Han Solo
Skywalker
had on the Death Star.
I've got a mental picture of it now,
Yeah, it's one of the best weapons you can get for running around one-handed.
Alright, so you're going, I take it?
No, there's basically nothing I can do. I'm unarmed. If he didn't have the thermal detonator in his hand, I could have, effectively activated it and run off in a panic going, they're going to kill me, and when it goes off, But at the moment, yeah.
Never mind. It's your character. I can't tell you how to go. I was gonna say you could try snatching it away from him.
He's a hell of a lot better at combat than I am.
Yes,
My character is specifically a non-combat character.
Yeah.
He looks to be a trained military officer.
Yeah, so don't do that.
He looks Imperial, not local.
Yep.
I suppose I go again.
The thing is, the Gungan is not aware of the third enemy.
So 3 yellow, 2 green.
So
Yeah, I've had my
actually
go. I'm lying
using,
unconscious.
Carla to make
that's
it
right.
harder for you. That's why they get the extra dice.
Right.
I would have been curious to see what the...
Should I flip a who's he wants it?
Yeah.
Alright. If you can point that over and I'll
Because then you also remove one as well.
grab one of those.
Yeah, so you remove the...
Double fairy.
Goodbye.
Which does make your survivability so much better.
I don't like that phrase.
What? Survivability?
No, that makes your survivability so much better. That makes me concerned.
Okay, so you technically get a critical hit with that.
Yay.
Because of the prototype weapon, it's normally 3.
Yep.
Which means you are Gungan down 3.
Ha ha ha.
Zing. So we did it.
Always aiming to please.
Yep.
Okay, so Gum, you see the lieutenant basically get out a pair of stun grenades and is rolling them down the wall behind where the Gungan is. Just inside the room. Because most of these things do roll well.
They do.
Yeah, they roll well on smooth surfaces.
Now let's see how well he is at aim.
Misa goes boom boom.
Technically, you could remove one of those dice.
Choose one.
Probably
The
the...
double?
Yeah, that one.
It doesn't really do much.
Okay, so
It helps a little bit.
a stun grenade goes off. Dealing 8 damage to the Gungan, stun damage.
So soak is 3.
So that means you take 5 strain.
Down to
You got 8 strain total you've taken.
Okay, yep.
Okay, so that brings us back to Garm.
Again, I'm whimpering and exclaiming every now and again as like the stun grenades go off, and I'm like, ah!
Well, at least they're trying to capture them.
There is that.
Yeah,
Well, the
Except,
lieutenant is, except for the captain.
potentially try to convince him not to kill me, please.
Okay, so that brings us to a new round as the other people are only firing to keep you ducking and weaving. They're not actually choosing to shoot at you.
How many?
It keeps them in cover.
Yeah. How many more can I?
You could try to shoot back at them where the person shot you at, and hopefully the force is with you.
Is there a hole in the wall from where I was shot at?
Mm-hmm.
You'd be dumb to still stand underneath there, though.
No, but that's why you're relying on the force.
And luckily for you, he didn't pick up Garm and put him in between.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it was Garm who shot you.
No.
Garm did yell out and say there were people coming.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Let's just try it out. I'm gonna shoot through the hole in the wall, approximately where I'm assume a person may be.
Okay, so no need to roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I figured that doesn't work.
You shoot through the wall, and Garm is seeing bolts coming through the hole. Of course, the commander's not standing at the hole.
Yeah, because that would be stupid.
Yeah, that's why I was there going, yeah, I think he might be just about there.
Yeah.
It's sort of like in D&D, if you're shooting at the wrong square for an invisible person, there's no need to roll.
Yeah.
Because there's no chance of hitting. Okay, so what would Brum Brum Crash like to do? Hearing the sound of laser fire but seeing no laser.
I guess I'll shoot again at the same people I've been shooting at.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 yellow. 3 yellow, 2 green, and I can't flip a who's what's it, so.
Sorry, just getting one of these.
Yeah, the chickens
We
in
need
a
a
puff.
comm. If only we could have a comm to get Dr. Needles to come downstairs again.
Dr. Needles is downstairs.
No, he went back upstairs. I'm
No,
here to yell to him.
No, he's still right next to me. He didn't get a chance to move.
Is that true?
Well, Harley doesn't quite notice. As far as Khaled's concerned, he's standing right next to him. But there would be some self-preservation programmed into most droids.
Yeah, especially since the gunfire is now still continuing.
Yeah.
Since there wasn't that much time.
Yeah. I couldn't see Dr. Needles in the room. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Go on.
Right.
Plus, if he was, you think they would have just shot the droid.
Oh,
Yeah.
easily, yeah.
Okay.
You can't remove one?
No.
Yeah, oh, that's right, you upgraded. So, the Gungan is still gunning them down.
Okay, you actually got another critical success, so you can take another 3 of them down if you wish to.
Sure.
Okay, so you've managed to gun through 17 of the locals so far.
Yeah, we don't sound intimidating at all.
What?
And
for the loss of, currently for one being knocked out.
Thea sees a thermal detonator bounce through the hole towards her. Not Thea, Kayana.
Yeah. Do I get
Dodge!
time to react to...
Oh, you don't have dodge.
Hold on, let me double check if I have any type of thing. parry? The parry? Does that do anything? No.
You're not a force user. You can't parry it.
It's not a melee attack.
No, isn't there's one
Parry and unarmed parry only work on.
isn't there
Yeah,
a special
melee stuff.
Jedi one that can actually parry?
It's a ranged parry instead of a parry.
Yeah,
It's a
different.
specific wording.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't
It's-
have that ability.
It's called deflect.
That's right. You need deflect.
It's when they go.
So, he lined up the using his monitor to throw it through the hole. That one's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yes and no.
But yes, I'm dead.
I don't think you're dead. You've got enough hit points.
No, it's just which limb you're going to lose.
Okay, so that comes out
The other
at
one.
24 points of damage.
So 20 damage.
I think that takes you down.
Oh yeah, no, I only had like 4 hit points left.
Okay.
Or 4 minutes, sorry.
And so that becomes now. You've already got 2 crits on you.
Yeah.
So that means he adds 10 to the roll. The thermal detonator adds 40 to the roll, so that's 50 to the roll.
Minus 20.
No,
No,
Bloody
it's
hell.
before that.
the minus 20 is the current crits he already has on her.
Yeah, no. But,
Otherwise, it would be 70 to the roll.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. No, I just don't know if you actually put that one. You didn't.
That's what I said. The not counting the 2 crits he already has.
Oh, okay. I thought you said counting the 2 crits.
Okay, so
That's
that
a loss of limb or
is
something.
76 becomes
126.
126.
I'm dead.
No, that's not
dead. Yeah, I think it was 150, isn't
dead.
it?
151 is dead.
But you are
126.
injured, heavily injured.
Okay, so this one's going to hurt.
I'm gonna lose my other one.
Okay, so a gruesome injury to agility,
Ooh.
That sucks. Because agility is
reducing it by 1.
Alright.
As long as that you've got that gruesome injury, it is a permanent loss.
Got it.
Okay, so you did lose a limb. So you now have a stat at 2.
No, I'm average.
But hey, that means it's now Broom Broom's go. As you see Big Boom nearby, and a Kayana go flying.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently the commander's not playing fair, considering you've just murdered most of his people.
It's as if he just doesn't understand. It's completely out of pocket.
Though you also better hope that the local who's getting you off planet doesn't have family on the base.
We don't tell him.
Mm.
Yeah.
There was just an explosion. Well, there was.
There was an
You're
explosion.
not lying. Can I see the captain from where I am?
You can see a damaged section of the wall. You can see Kayana sprawled down. You can see Khalid sprawled down. You seem to have taken out all of the minions who were shooting.
So there's no minions.
You think there's maybe potentially one moving about, but he may not be shooting.
Right.
He may be a little scared. He's seen all his friends die.
Just thinking about what I could do.
You could.
But on the bright side, there shouldn't be a big number of people trying to chase you down
Yeah.
until another Imperial ship comes in to answer the distress signal.
Or Room could go, So the vehicle itself does not have any power?
The vehicle itself is locked down.
So you couldn't...
He has to bypass security on the vehicle to get it running.
Yeah, pity.
Don't.
You use the vehicle as a weapon.
You could literally use the vehicle as a weapon.
Could you barricade?
Though that would also be hitting Garm.
It's alright, Garm's smart enough to dodge out of the way.
No.
Yes, he's coming through the wall. Of course he can dodge.
I'm sure Garm's got the dodge skill.
Can I use mechanics on the... Would it be mechanics or computers? On the vehicle that I'm on, I was like, thank you, I was like, the thing, to see if I can override.
That would be computers, yes.
Computers or mechanics?
Computers.
Yeah, if you wanted to do physical, it would have been skullduggery as well.
No, that's terrible. Alright, I'll go with computers. So 4 yellow, 2 green.
And did you want to upgrade?
Yes, please.
There's the 5th yellow.
And 5th one.
Not as hard this time. Okay, that cancel out. That goes. That becomes a single one, and so lots of successes. Yes, you managed to get the vehicle up and running very quickly. This is almost as if it was made for you, except the seat doesn't quite go back far enough.
Do you have the Let's Ride or whatever, the one that you can just basically...
He would have to have spent a maneuver to get in there unless he has Let's Ride.
No. I'm not aware that I have it. Fine tuning.
I thought
Not everyone has it.
No, I thought the pilot one did have it.
But he's only at level 1 on pilot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's like a level 2 or 3 talent pilot.
Right.
No, he does have Let's Ride.
Yep.
Once per round, the character's turn, they may mount or dismount a vehicle or slide to a cockpit or weapon station as an incidental instead of a maneuver. So it didn't take you any actions to get into the pilot seat and
start everything.
Yep. Cool. And...
So yes, the vehicle is currently powered.
Oh,
and facing the wall or rear towards the wall, whichever way you want it.
Facing the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And I yell out, Misa has a gun pointing at you. Stop attacking or Misa shoot from the ship.
From the speeder.
From the speeder in a threatening demeanour, as a gun can be threatening.
Though it will be definitely an intimidation check from our Gungan.
Oh, bugger! That's where I'm good at.
Because, and there will be a couple of setbacks because the guy knows the weapon doesn't have power.
Intimidation should be... Oh.
Wouldn't it be a deception? Because I don't have...
Is there any way for me to assist Martin?
It's coercion. That's...
you could potentially throw in an assist. How is Garn assisting the Gungan, yelling out a complete fabrication of a threat? It's still a threat.
Yeah, my character's gonna say to the captain that I'm hiding behind.
That he's got power packs.
He's not kidding. He's crazy. He's got power packs from down below.
Oh.
The monster's... He's a crazy person.
So, do we go off what's... I was going to say, does that work?
Okay, so we will do a coercion check with support from Garn.
Alright, so
Brumbrum's in coercion is 2 green.
I'm flipping a who's what's it.
Garn's is
red.
2 yellow.
2 yellow and a green. So he can either provide 2 yellow or he can provide 3 green.
Go to 2 yellow. And I've flipped a point so I can upgrade my one.
You can upgrade it to a green because he either provides you 2 yellow to your 2 green. And when you upgrade, you add a green because it's a pool of 2 yellow.
Right.
Okay, so you've only got
So
a
it
will
just
of 2.
becomes 2 yellow and a green.
I'm okay with this. Yeah.
Yeah, so you've only got a will of 2.
1 green.
So you either get the other person's dice pool or their skill.
Okay.
You're benefiting from his skill.
You're right.
And the person you're bluffing is fairly decent at seeing through things.
I would think with him.
And 2 because he actually knows that the weapon has no power. You can still bluff him.
Let's see what happens. Oh, you can't remove that, but you could take out
The double.
that one. That one, unfortunately, not doing too well against this guy.
Yeah, you might fall unconscious at the chair,
Yeah.
the driver's seat. You still succeed.
It's not looking too good for you.
So that means that both Garn and Brum Brum Crash take 4 strain. As assisting, you get to take the repercussions of it. So that means now Gongan's up to 12 strain so far.
So you gotta be real careful.
So he goes. He does pause for a moment, and does well. He may have figured out how to get it working.
Yeah.
Okay, switch to detonators. Don't take the risk.
Yeah, because the lieutenant was just doing stunts and all that stuff just fine, and now he's like, nah.
I'm trying to help, but I'm just making it worse.
Yeah.
That they are looking pretty fearful, so they're going for the equivalent of a final strike.
So does the
On the
lieutenant
plus
have any
side,
like
you-
thermal detonators on his belt, or is like
Having a look, he does have just a single. The commander's used his. He
Yeah,
only had one.
On the plus side, you do have armor.
Yes.
But
Oh.
the problem is,
Yeah.
you don't have the strain to take the damage.
Yeah.
So the lieutenant tosses it over to the commander.
His detonator that
Yeah.
he had.
Because the commander's a better aim.
Well, yeah, and also the commander used his. So.
And then the lieutenant rushes out into the open to distract the Gungan. With his gun out.
So all you see is kind of.
Yeah, but you can't do anything because you already acted.
Okay, so because he's already done his action of handing over the detonator, he's just pointing his gun in the general direction. So he's used up all his actions. Okay, so does Garn has supported, so he's technically used his action this round.
You can't say
Yep.
it's a trap.
As the commander goes up to the edge and does an underhand toss towards the open cabin.
I'll laugh if he misses.
Says he's not aiming for a person, it's actually a little easier for him. As he's definitely spending a point.
Damn it! That was weak. I was hoping you wouldn't
But
notice.
the thing is, there is a slim chance, but it is a chance that he can miss.
Not as Martin's role.
No, there is a possibility. A very, very slim possibility, but no.
No.
no chance.
No. There's a
Dude.
triumph in there. I'm sorry.
No,
Okay.
the problem is you don't want...
Yeah.
That's got the blast effect too, doesn't it?
does.
So you can actually activate the blast effect, which will basically take everybody out.
Well, the rest of us are already out.
Yeah, but even more.
Oh, well then I'm dead.
Okay, so you see he has tossed it into the weapons intake. Into the vehicle's intake.
Oh. So that's just that. That's just
As you used to see
That-
a big explosion behind you.
Does Misa have dodge? which is called Ejection Seat.
So it is a blast 15 on our Gungan, so he takes 15 points of damage that bypasses soak.
You're still not dead though. Wait, did he have any other wounds?
He has had no wounds, so he takes 15
No,
wounds.
the only one who has got had injuries is now us because
Yeah.
previously we hadn't had any injuries.
So blast bypasses soak
Yeah.
completely.
So.
So if he had have targeted the Gungan directly, it would have been 20 bypassing soak because it was ignores the first 10 points of soak.
It's got
it.
Sunder.
Well,
No, it's not Sunder.
You're
it is,
still up.
It has breach.
Breach. Oh, that's it. That's the one that I'm thinking of.
So he's still up.
Okay, so there.
Yeah, but then there's
is
the stun as well, isn't there?
No, the critical effect because he got a thermal detonator crits on a 2, and he got 4 advantages and a triumph.
Yeah.
Is there
So
any other things?
shrapnel comes flying towards our Gungan.
Doing 8.
Doing
Which is-
that makes it 78 plus 15 makes it 88, 93.
See,
Thank
you
you.
survived.
At
Just.
the brink, you suffer 1 strain each time you perform an action.
You only have 2 strain left.
You fall unconscious. You go, Misa, fine! Then fall over.
Okay, so currently at the moment, Garm is unsupervised. As you've just seen, you just heard the explosion on the other side of the wall.
You're saying that like there's an expectation that I'm going to be able to do anything. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm a non-combat character pretty much. And
There's medical.
there's no way. You go.
I was gonna say there's medical attention needed if you need an idea.
Yeah, but so I pretended to be scared to this point, and now suddenly I'm going to be. No, I'm very brave, and I'm
No,
going to go out there
you
and
can get the medical droid to come down.
medical attention.
No, you can tell them that you're going to get the medical droid to come down to for medical.
Or you,
Yeah.
again, do what you think you gotta do. Just try to give subtle clues.
Well, he's about to be the most talky person as they start interrogating the remaining conscious person, depending on how Boom Boom Crash goes.
Yeah.
I'm going to head upstairs after the droid, after the medical droid.
You don't remember the droid coming past you. It's possibly he's cowering somewhere in the room.
Alright, I'll stick my head in the room then and have a look.
Yeah, you can see him cowering in a corner behind some tools.
Yeah.
I'll move over to the droid
Mm-hmm.
and indicate that he should go and help or heal or stabilize or whatever the correct medical term is these traitors to the Empire.
Do you want them to help heal or do you want them to help sleep?
Doesn't matter, we are sleeping.
Not us.
Yeah, we want him to help sleep the
You could,
at least the lieutenant or
you
the.
could do that, but I think the lieutenant's probably shoot the crap out of it if that droid came anywhere near him.
Well, if it comes up from behind because he's focused on me. Again, not that we're telling you what to do, but
Yeah. Try. Yeah. So you can ignore exactly what we just said because you got to go with whatever
Yeah.
your character would do.
So what would Garm like to do? You're at the droid.
Okay, other because there's possibly 3 armed people, one being the captain, the other one being the lieutenant,
Yep.
and maybe another guy running around. Can I Do I see where they are?
They look like they're cowering outside one of the doorways with all the dead friends around them.
Oh,
I'm sure he's going to have PSTD later.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll try to convince the droid to go and give medical aid to the survivors and to the dead. Well, to the to the survivors, and then we can deal with the dead later.
Okay.
Starting off with these two first.
Well, point at the captain if I can.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not screaming out at the top of my lungs. I'm trying to say it in a relatively tactical way that hopefully won't get picked up by the cameras.
Well, I was gonna say at this stage you don't have to worry about the cameras so much because there's no one actively watching them. It's more about what's on record, kind of thing. Like, we can assume that most of the security force is here right now. Most, if not all, of the security force.
Problem is,
Of them here.
the second the lieutenant and or captain decide I'm superfluous, there's nothing I can do to stop them from doing pretty much whatever the hell they want.
You become
Knocking me unconscious, killing me, whatever.
well,
So I have to play it up that I'm the victim.
Okay,
So
so
hopefully
the
won't kill me.
droid starts shambling towards the captain.
While that occurs, I guess I walk my way over to the unconscious.
That's your action to get that much done as we move over to
Cool.
Brum Brum Crash and see what Brum Brum Crash is going to do. The vehicle is, well, flaming.
But can he still drive it?
No.
Oh, what a pity.
But it has flames on it. It goes faster now.
Yeah.
Joking.
So
Someone blew up the engine.
So if the droid's going to the captain.
You could still shoot the lieutenant.
Yeah, I may as well. Yeah,
Your choice.
Well, he's got 2 rounds before he falls unconscious.
Yeah. That's if you don't take strain on this roll.
No, if he does anything, it's strain, isn't it?
He gets
Yeah, but
one
he can
strain
take,
and then
take
he
strain.
rolls.
He still has to take. He has to roll. He can take strain on a roll. Still.
Can I?
Oh, yeah.
Can I flip a Who's What's it to remove a strain?
You don't have that skill.
Oh.
You don't have that skill.
Oh, right. Okay.
I do.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. What you want is lots of advantages. Make yourself feel good. So far, you haven't been feeling so good.
I'm gonna try firing at the lieutenant.
Yeah, I guess if I keep firing. Yeah. Alright.
And you flip the thing
And
to...
I'll flip a
Yep.
Who's What's it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. At least there's no despair.
Is there one you'd like to remove?
The double red.
Failure. Yeah. That's good.
Okay, so that makes it about 14 damage. Okay, it hits the lieutenant but doesn't take him down. You can technically use that to recover 1 strain,
Yep.
so you don't
Yes,
gain
please.
an extra strain.
Yep.
Yes, please.
Okay. So the captain shoots the droid.
It's better than shooting him.
That's... Now let's see if he succeeds.
Well, it's not much of a chance of him not succeeding.
Oh,
Oh, why not? He will operate it because he can. Okay.
Well,
so-
at least we wasted your triumphs on it.
Yeah, at least it was wasted on the droid.
So that was 2 triumphs and 8 successes. That droid is completely non-recoverable.
Sorry, Carly.
Alright.
So the droid just brain pan completely gone.
Yeah.
Which means there's no one to bring people back from the brink of death.
Well, he couldn't do me anyway because he didn't scan me, so...
No,
Not much we
I
can
think
do
he's
there.
talking about Brumble didn't. Oh no, Brumble did get scanned.
Okay, so what would Garm like to do, having seen the droid not quite go as well as he hoped? See if the captain didn't trust the droid. But a double triumph on it was definitely a death knell.
Yeah.
I guess my reaction to him shooting the droid is, you know, what are you doing? The droid could have helped your injured soldiers.
Yes, but you've convinced it to knock people out.
I haven't. What do you mean?
He will interrogate you shortly, he says.
Yeah, you didn't take out the interrogation droids, unfortunately.
That's what the terrorists were doing. I wasn't doing it. It's not my fault.
Okay, the lieutenant tries to shoot Brum Brum. I do say tries. Brum Brum does have some cover in the ruin speeder.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does mean that you don't have. He doesn't critically hit you, but he does hit you for.
I think you take another crit.
13 points of damage,
Yeah, you're unconscious.
which does become a crit. Becomes 90. On a 90, you are compromised. Increase the difficulty of all checks by 1 until the end of the encounter. And the encounter's ended, so you've managed to successfully navigate that part.
We have
As
different definitions of success.
I said, the encounter's finished.
Die.
Fully.
Okay, so Garm sees another 10 troops file out from the back area, as he didn't put all his forces into the battle. He held some back.
Yeah, he's not.
My character looks around and then stands up with his hands up. Is it over?
He says, yes, it's over. Come, we will have a conversation as we see if your friends survive treatment.
They're not my friends.
In that case, then they don't have to survive treatment.
Please, you were in the bio lab where it shows what they do with medical subjects. Please don't send us there.
And you hear him click onto his comms. I got new test subjects.
2 of them need to be patched up first.
Oh no, that's part of the testing.
Okay.
One of them's only sedated. So you see two people each carry one of the other characters out of the room.
If they come close to my character, I'm going to spit on one of them.
So they'll be the Gungan because the Imperials are normally racists, alienists first before
Xenophobic, yep.
xenophobic before.
Okay.
No, it's not the Xenonists.
Xenophobes.
Yeah.
So yes, they start carrying them upstairs, and after grabbing the weapons and power packs off them.
Do they search my character?
They do not. Not until they take you into.
Well, you don't have any
interrogation.
power packs or weapons.
Yeah, but I want them to know that before I go into and be interrogated.
Okay, so yes, one of them does give you a cursory pat down. The security officer does seem to enjoy the pat down more than you do.
Okay. My character still looks really scared and freaked out.
Even scared and freaked out, you're still the most charming person there.
I am.
Yeah.
Convincing. Very convincing, hopefully.
And I'm
At
sure
least
I'll
for a
have the
short
Oscar
period.
waiting for you after the episode.
As your 300 credits.
Well, hey, he might get a 300 credit Oscar every episode the way he's going. So yes, well, you hear reports of them getting carried to the bio lab for examination. You are taken into their holding cell, where there's a stark metal table, where you're cuffed to the table.
Okay.
I should have used true aim every round.
Doesn't
matter, you're unconscious.
And he says, so, how come we have no record of you being assigned to this base?
What do you mean?
You're not a staff member. We have no transfer orders, and I've requested a update from the office you say you came from. So only be a matter of time before they let me know that you're indeed a saboteur.
Character looks confused and concerned, and I lean down a bit because I'm cuffed to the table, and I put my hand in my pocket. I pull out my ID and I say, "But what do you?" And I sort of put the ID on the table. And what do you mean? Of course I'm supposed to be here.
Well, if they don't have a record of you at the parent facility and the transfer orders, then I'm afraid you'll suffer the same fate as those you came with.
But that's not fair. I've always been honest and I've always done the best for the Empire. And why are you treating me like this?
And he does the whole sit down, put his feet up on the desk at the other side of the thing and going, well, that's because you damn near fucked up.
But I didn't do anything. They took me prisoner pretty much straight away, and they threatened to kill me, and it was horrible. And that fucking Gungan, what the fuck was? How the hell did? I don't understand.
That's okay. If you can tell me their true names, I will take it under advisement.
I don't know their true names. My character rattles off whatever they were calling themselves. via their tags. I think that one was called this and that one was called that, and I think this one said that this other one, and
Okay, so while we're talking about that, what about the fact that you guys have just arrived on this planet? My records do show that you were here previously with, or at least this ID was. Do you know what year that was?
no, I've never been here before.
But your ID says it's been here before.
My character basically says, well, whoever did the IDs either fucked it up or these guys did something to it.
So you're claiming complete ignorance of breaking the law.
Any law that I may have broken was basically because I was forced to by these monsters.
He slams his fist on the table going, it's your duty as a citizen of the Empire to die instead of help saboteurs and agents against us.
He said, but I didn't help them.
Trust you to run to the extremist.
Most of the security people are the extremists. They don't get to be security by being nice guys. And he's already managed to survive through quite a few mistakes on misreferences.
Yeah, so in other words, he got here on experience and expertise, not being put in here as a purchase of position or whatever.
Yeah,
He didn't buy his way via political means.
Yeah.
He most likely had someone displeased with him.
Which they're the scariest ones out of the lot.
Because A.K. Yoshi knows what he's doing. He just got in trouble for knowing what he's doing.
Okay, so you see him pull out a vibro knife and just start casually cutting off the skin off an apple. While he's
Not what I thought was the case.
talking at you and going, as you can hear the slight vibration going as he quite easily just takes the skin off.
I don't think this is a very nice guy.
Well, my character is still afraid and concerned and worried and all the rest of it.
And he says, shall we watch and see what happens to those you came with? As he clicks on a view screen.
My character turns and looks.
I'm slightly scared about his melee skill.
You can see Khaled getting put into some sort of pod. So he gives him about a 50% chance of success.
What kind of success?
50% chance he doesn't die in the treatment.
Oh. I don't really care.
Okay, he pushes the button.
Is this a resilient check?
It will be a resilience check.
Yeah, I also will upgrade.
So what is your resilience?
Resilience is will be after the upgrade 1 yellow, 3 green.
1 yellow, 3 green.
And I don't have that as a class skill. The only thing I do have is that I am durable.
Okay, so looks like you succeed at it, even though you do take some more damage.
Well, I'm not at negative damage.
Well, that would have taken your wounds up to 17.
Yeah.
As yes, you seem to have survived the treatment. They then drag Kayana to the treatment room and put her in.
Am I still unconscious? And
Yep.
dead?
They haven't bothered treating your wounds yet.
I figured.
They'll see how you survive in the machine.
So it's a resilience check. So I have Iron Body times 2, so I can either remove a setback dice or add a boost dice. Depending
I
on
will
what
be putting it
level
boost.
What is
because-
your resilience?
Is pretty good.
I know, you've at least got 4 and something.
This is.
Did you want to upgrade?
Hold on. Oh, that's where that blue dice is coming from. Okay. So this is with that talent.
Okay. Or did you want to have
And then
Or did you want to leave that for the Gungan who actually really needs it?
I will upgrade. Thank you. Where are those triumphs now?
Well, you could technically take that out if you wish to.
Yes.
So it was an advantage to do so, so you did succeed.
Yep.
You seem to have come through the treatment better than you went in.
Oh.
Not dead.
Oh, no, I thought of saying, yeah, if she woke up with the advantages.
Probably waking up screaming.
In a box!
No, we're in a pod.
I hate this. This is terrible.
Yeah, next the Gungan.
And you hear a voice on the other side. I think they're awake. I'll just hit the sedative button. As you see these needles just come out of the sides. Then they drag the Gungan in and going, will he fit in the pod? Just bunch him in there. I'm sure he'll be fine.
What about his hair?
I'm sure he can do it with his head on his side. They're twistable, aren't they?
So vigilance.
No, it's
Resilience.
resilience.
The other one. Hardly better. 1 yellow, 1 green.
1 yellow, 1 green, and it is 3 of those.
Oh, look at that. We didn't flip it.
It still doesn't help.
And so it comes out as a failure. And they go, oh, no, doesn't seem to have worked on the Gungan. We seem to have a rejection of our thing.
It's jamming.
I'm sure he will, I'm sure he'll survive. We'll just try something a bit later. But he has rejected the test. And
Typical alien.
Typical alien. And he does turn to Garn and say, so, after watching our medical procedures, are you going to be a good Imperial and volunteer as the next test subject?
No.
I think
No.
I think you should be saying yes.
But I will say the that big tall thing said something about metachlorians.
Well, let's just put your foot in it.
He says, yes, I'm sure that is interesting science speak. I shall go get a consent form for you so you can sign your rights away.
No.
Oh, you'd like me to just sign it away for you and no need to read the form? I agree.
No. No.
Oh, you want to just skip the form completely and just have the treatment? We can arrange that.
No.
But you think you're brave enough to do 2 treatments? Oh, you really are an inspiration to the rest of us here.
My character's shivering and going, no.
What was it? It was 4 treatments and then you start becoming insane, isn't it?
Oh, no, you can go insane on the first treatment. It is possible. And each treatment adds difficulty to the ability to withstand it.
But I get the feeling they're not going to worry about whatever I've got to say, Martin.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so while he has his back turned to you, all the lights go out. And you hear him pull out his comlink and going to the security, report what's going on. And you just hear static.
Well, we did wipe out most of the security.
I'm going to take my badge and using the pin, I'm going to attempt to, if I can, if it's a physical lock,
It is
on the cuffs I've got.
skullduggery. So what is your character's skullduggery?
I don't know, but I actually have it. I think it's 1 yellow and 2 green.
2 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue.
Oh shit! Okay.
You're actually quite good at it. And it is... And you can remove a single dice from the roll.
I'll probably remove the
Double.
Okay, so... Apparently you succeed admirably in unlocking the cuffs to the point the guy didn't even hear you do it. As he seems to be talking into his microphone. Or comlink and trying to get a report.
Once I'm unlocked, I'm going to keep my hands on the table. And I'm going to go, is there something wrong?
He says, look, just stay there. I will come and deal with you later.
Of course. I've got nowhere to go.
Okay, the door opens. You can hear screams out in the corridor. Sounds of blaster fire. And a weird hum in the air.
That's bad.
I'm just kidding.
While when he moves through the door, and I'm going to be watching the door, and I'm going to do my best to catch it before it actually locks or closes.
Okay, so your handcuffs stop it from shutting.
Sorry, my what?
Handcuffs stop it from shutting.
No worries. And
You generally don't put your fingers in that because they...
Tend to slice.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're made by Tesla.
So, can I open the door?
You can open the door now that it's stopped.
Alright, I will do so. And I'll keep my eye on the...
There's flashing out in the room beyond, and you can hear the sounds of a repeating blaster going off.
I wonder who that might be.
What room am I in?
You are in room 27, and room 26 is a war zone.
Oh, dude.
As you can see, a red blade cut someone down.
That sounds sick as
Wait,
okay.
I'm going to try and sneak...
Well, we know what colour the lightsaber is.
I'm going to try and sneak through 21, 22, you know, and basically make my way back up to the biolab.
Okay.
I'm going to try my best to rescue my team!
Okay, so we see how well you do with a stealth roll. As you're doing
Exactly.
sneaky sneak. And you can remove 1 dice from that roll. Okay, so because people are being nice to you, you actually managed to make it out the door before anyone notices. Apparently they're too busy dying.
Yeah, getting cut in half by a lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see who's wielding this red lightsaber?
You're trying very hard not to be noticed, so no.
No. Yeah,
Fair enough.
You're basically planning as a
From
scientist.
From most of the stories you've heard, you generally don't want to be seen by or see the person wielding a red saber.
Yeah, you don't.
Okay, no problems.
They're generally the Imperial enforcers.
So basically I'm walking along the top wall towards the door, and I've got my hand against my eyes so I can't see into the room, making it very clear that I don't want to know what's going on, and
Typical Imperial underling.
yeah, pretty much.
That's also what they explain, the reason why no one stopped Obi-Wan and that from leaving because it was somebody else's problem, not theirs.
Well, that wasn't their job.
Yeah,
And
Fair
like
enough.
all in a lot of the top tier militaries, you have a job to do, and if it's your job is not to stop someone, you don't stop someone because that's not your job.
Yeah, that's securities.
So I'll head upstairs to the biolab as best I can.
Okay.
And if I see any, I'll take off my I'll take off the lab coat I've got.
Yep.
So I'm just wearing the normal scientist gear, and hope that that's enough to confuse people that may have seen me previously. And basically, I'll make my way up.
So looking around, you don't see any. There are no civilians or scientists here. Last time you were here, there were quite a few people. The lights are all out. So you got just emergency lighting flashing. With a dull red flash, which makes it even more spooky considering there's someone with a red lightsaber running around.
Yeah.
As you take a while to reach the biolab. When you do, you see that they have the 3 people strapped to a table.
So is there anyone in the actual lab?
Not at the moment. When the lights went out, they seem to have left, not wanting to be trapped into the lab in case the containments break.
No worries. Are my team awake?
They are currently not awake.
They sedated all of those.
I'm look at the pods they're in, and is there a wake me up button?
They're actually been taken out of the pods and they're sitting on top of a table with restraints around them.
Okay,
So
I'll
you need the
unrestrain them if I can.
Okay, there is a switch.
I will hit the switch.
Okay, you see Khalid's
Unrestrained.
table upright and the restraints come off as he falls forward.
If I can catch him, I'll try to do that. I don't want him to injure himself any further.
So you break his fall just as Khalid starts to wake up. Apparently he fell for you.
Yeah, my character goes, as he sort of starts to wake up, and I've got him in my arms, I look at him and I go, now's not the time to get sentimental. And I put him on the put him so he's sitting on the ground.
See, your plan worked. I feel like crap.
Kayana, I'll do them, and then don't know what I'm going to do with Brum Brum.
I would say after, I guess, said treatment, you said I was feeling better than before. So if I wake up, am I feeling okay that I can do things?
You do feel awake but really sick.
Yeah, I figured.
You're not sure what they've injected you with.
I figured. It's probably something gross. Okay. We'll
And I
watch and see
explain
what
what-
happens with...
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll watch and see what happens with Brum Brum.
I explain what's going on.
And Brum Brum also wakes up. You're also feeling groggy as if someone's giving you a really bad hangover.
Misa says, how rude.
Is there anyone else in here other than the team?
Nope, they were strapped to a table.
So there are none of the test subjects or anything like that?
Most of the test subjects are in cages in another room.
Okay.
And they're mainly various animals.
We don't remember seeing any other intelligent species?
They were saying the other test subjects.
They hadn't actually had any living humanoids in here.
Okay.
Except for your friends.
Okay. So what are we going to do, guys?
Logically, the best thing we can do is get down back to that garage, try to steal a speeder, get out of here, but we also need to get...
You need to find Cutie.
We need, well, we need QD7, but we also need Thea and Ash. So while we head down to the thing, we can try to figure out if we know where they are. If Garm somehow describes what the battle that he saw was, we may or may not be able to put together that that's where they are.
Is there any stim packs or anything like that around?
Yeah, that's what we look for.
They do not have any stim packs here.
I think.
But there is the med bay nearby.
Okay, we need to go to the med bay first.
Now that we know there's not a crazy droid in there.
Who's got the best medicine?
I think
I've
possibly me?
I've got 6 green.
Oh, then it's you.
Or who's actually trained?
Me.
When did you get trained?
I got trained once.
Yeah, I got trained. I'm also fairly good at naturally.
So, like, med packs would be what we'd be looking for.
Yes, you see that there is a cabinet with med packs in there.
We're gonna grab quite a few.
Okay, there's a smashing sound as you break into the cabinet. It was locked.
I think this is fine.
It's now unlocked.
This is okay. This is
I'm
not
keeping
an
my
issue.
eyes open for the insane or the Jedi or whatever, Inquisitor, whatever, who might be coming to chop us up with a
Is
lightsaber.
our cybernetic limbs actually working properly?
Your cybernetic limb is slightly twitching.
It's like, oh, I think this is a bug that B1337 put in.
No, that was your one. I got rid of that one. I think it's probably the effect of being shot at too many times.
It was stunning, wasn't it?
Yeah, the nerve ends are probably damaged.
That's okay, nothing a back to tank won't fix. There's a back to tank in here too.
No, we don't have the time.
So do
Yep.
we have to do a medicine?
Medicine can be used to assist as I pull out the actual killing rules. Because there is some nice rules that you can use.
Yes.
So I've got 6 green. We can't flip it if she wants it, so...
No. But,
So you're very intelligent.
Mm.
yeah, I'm trying to... 6 green versus... the training. I know there was something where one of them you needed training to use it, but I don't know.
Med pack gives you, I think, what was that, the med kit?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so
There's
you get to make a
specifics
medicine roll, and you heal a number of wounds equal to successes and strain equal to advantages.
Okay. Well,
Alright. So, do I get any assistance?
if I was to give my training...
You can give the training and upgrade a green to a yellow.
1 to a yellow.
Okay, and the DC.
It's like, quickly roll. Quickly roll
If
before...
he doesn't give the challenge, then it counts.
Here we go, let me make it easier for you. As you can see, this works on everyone.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay, so technically he heals 2 wounds on everyone and 4 strain. So that means everyone should be who are taken to 0 would be on 5 wounds.
Okay.
Okay, so
Well,
I'm...
5 wounds left, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it sounds like I'm...
So 5.
Yeah, I think I'm fully healed because I just
Oh
got
yeah,
I got
because
stunned
you
to
were
death.
stunned more. Yeah.
I think.
You had taken 17 wounds with all the strain
Oh, that's right. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
counted up. So I believe you're taking your full wound threshold.
All because I got stunned the crap out of it.
Yeah.
They basically went all out to knock their threat down. They're basically doing area suppression and you ran into it.
They were effective.
Well, the thing is, it would have been...
It's
Well, it would have taken out at least one of us. So
It's at least something for the ghosts that they were trained correctly and they did well. We were just better.
yeah, this is where we need bloody armor. I would have been walking through that if I had armor.
Yeah.
So Kesley's on 1 strain, Khalid has no strain, and Garn has down to 5 strain after the nice roll.
Cool.
And I.
Mike, you're at 8 strain and 10 wounds.
Yep.
And unfortunately, most of you are feeling the effects of too much drugs in the system.
Yep.
So you all feel a little high right now.
You say that like it's a problem. So
Colors are a little too bright. Sounds a little too harsh.
Not feeling great.
The red lighting feels like it is either extremely slow or extremely fast, depending on your own perception of time.
It feels like both. So, yeah, I would say goal is to get to the vehicle bay to try to get something ready to get out of here while we also try to find Ash and Thea.
Beautiful.
Because depending on how things go downstairs, we could possibly still succeed this mission, but it may also be a thing where we need to get
Wouldn't
we
they
need to
have
get out of here.
heard the slight battle that was going on? Particularly the grenades going off.
Yeah, that's why they
Yeah.
hid and ran for cover so that they could now attack. Now, I'm assuming a lot of things. We need to figure it out, and so that's why my character wants to go down to the vehicle bay to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Well, we need to locate where Buddy Cutie is.
When you get down to the vehicle bay, you see all the scientists have been piled into the personnel carrier. Well, at least the ones that you had positive reactions with.
Okay.
Don't seem to see any of the biotechs in here. But they seem to be waving you over.
Okay.
They said, one of them says, Thea said to get aboard and get out of here as soon as you guys get here.
Where's Thea? Wait, no, they said Thea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a oddity. But
Well, no, they know her name, so we could assume
And
that they're...
Thea says she's going to make sure no one follows.
They're saying Thea. So, my assumption is do that.
plus, the other thing is, I don't think we can walk through swamp like this. Yeah.
Pretty colors.
One of them hands you QT7.
Oh, great.
Hey guys, you forgot all about me. You fell over and went to sleep, didn't you? Can't hold your energon, can you? He says.
Oh, hello, cutie. Oh, it's so good to see you. Here you go. Your friend.
Yep.
Give it to Carla.
Yes. Hi, how are you doing?
So I think we get on the ship.
Do we have the decryption code?
We
Cutie, have you got everything?
don't.
Ash has the code.
Okay, Ash has the code. The silly robot says things out loud and says that Ash has the code. I think we need to get out of here.
Okay, Cutie, play the music.
It sings.
What the hell?
That's different franchise. That has to do with a whip and a fedora.
Yes, but if you bring in the comics, it is actually still in the same universe.
Well,
Not just the comics, they actually have hieroglyphics of R2D2 and C3PO in some of the scenes.
They do.
Yep.
So to be fair, as well, like yeah, the way everything's going, Thea said she's gonna make sure that nobody can follow, she could do the whole grab her lightsaber as the door's closing thing. So it could still happen.
Honestly, I have no idea. All I
Okay.
know, she's supposed to be the spook of the group
Yeah.
as well.
Okay, you notice that the outside door is currently open. So you can just drive on out.
I think the plan is to go.
And one of the scientists just gets in the seat and going, "You're not driving." Well, the scientist gets in the seat for you.
Yeah, no, but I'm not.
You're beside him.
Yeah.
Okay, so she puts it into drive, and you feel it just zoom on out. And you go from flashy, weird red lights to foggy, reflected headlights, and the sounds of swamp noises going through all of you.
I hate this.
Brum, brum.
Which seems to be a bad trip for a couple of hours. Probably only about 20 minutes, but it was a couple of hours as far as you can tell. So occasionally you can get bad trips from using medication.
Yeah.
And as you see the town coming into sight, I will end the session there with Thayer and Ash back at base. You guys heading into town, still slightly high as it's starting to wear off. And you still have to figure a way off planet
Yes.
with the codes, the secret information, the prototypes,
All the information.
and at least you got some of the scientists as well. So not only do you have prototypes and information, you have...
Ooh, we can bring them too. Okay.
And a noisy droid.
I'm not noisy. I'm your friend.
I think he said nasty droid. Not noisy droid.
You will always miss him. And then he starts playing more theme music too, as you're going along the lines of "We Will Rock You," which is good because you waited until after most of the bad trip happened before he starts it up. Now it's only slightly annoying instead of extremely. Now, would you like to add anything else before you reach civilization-ish and figure a way to get off planet?
Stick a thumb out a window.
I think it's good. So
Mm.
we got the information. We were told by Cutie that Ash has the codes.
That's literally what the medical droid looked like.
Dr. Needles.
With the needle head, too.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah,
Creepy as hell.
I've got the point.
Yeah. So nope. I think that's pretty much it.
Okay, so I will put it on end credit, and then we shall see.
There's no need to thank me, team, for rescuing you. It's all in a day's work. And I basically tell you all about the Jedi or the